Some students are not able to. Yes, students, you can see on the screen again the invitation and replies topic given in your practice paper. First thing, I'm going to repeat only the tips or the important points which you have to keep it in mind, not the detail we have already discussed. But after that, if you have any problem, you can ask. First thing, we have two type of invitations. One is formal invitation and second is informal invitation. The first thing important which you have to keep it in mind is that whenever you get formal invitation, the reply should also be formal. And if you have informal invitation, the reply should also be informal. Clear? In a way, these are four topics: formal invitation, informal invitation, फॉर्मल रिप्लाई, इनफॉर्मल रिप्लाई. एक तरह से ये चार टॉपिक्स हैं जिसमें से आपके पास पेपर में एक ही होगा लिखने के लिए. Out of these four, you have to write only one. Clear? And for the formal invitation, the points given in your practice paper, you must understand clearly how to write a formal invitation. Look in your practice paper, the points given. First, simplicity and elegance. That means your invitation should be written in the simple language. Then use of third person to write the invitation. Underline this point because this is the point where you can commit mistake. You have to use third person to write the formal invitation. Then name of the host, usually written as Mr. and Mrs. Then name. Avoid using Mrs. and Mr. Then occasion for which invitation is being extended. You must mention for which occasion the invitation is being prepared. Then essential details like day, date, time, and venue. Again, underline these 4 points which must be given. Don't forget these 4. No punctuation mark at the end of a line. Name of the chief guest in case of an event. If any event is going to be there or some function is going to be celebrated, for that invitation is being prepared, you must mention the name of the chief guest. Then avoid abbreviating titles, days and dates. Avoid using abbreviations. फुल फॉर्म में आपने वर्ड्स, डेट्स और डेज लिखने हैं. नो नीड टू मेंशन द डेट ऑफ इशूइंग द इनविटेशन. फॉर्मल इनविटेशन आप बना रहे हो तो उसमें डेट, इशू डेट जो है, जब आप वो कार्ड बनवा रहे हो या आप कार्ड दे रहे हो किसी को, that date is not to be mentioned. You can see the samples at your home when you get the invitation cards. आप कोई मैरिज के कार्ड्स आएंगे ना घर में तो उनको ध्यान से देखना. See the wording, standard wording which they have used and how the cards are being prepared. Then at the end, RSVP. That means please reply. It is a French phrase, respondent still voice plate, which is given in the short form. It may be used. Address for reply must be included in RSVP if it is different from the venue. You understand venue, where the occasion or the function is going to be organized. If it is different from your residential address, then address must be given at the end under RSVP heading, and the contact number must be mentioned, which is not written here. You can add this point here. Then a formal invitation requires a formal reply, and informal invitation requires an informal reply. What you are to keep it in mind for the formal reply? Beta, please look at your practice paper. This is not the page which you have opened. An invitation is either accepted or declined. It's clear. Either you will go to attend the function or you will not go. A reply to a formal invitation has almost the same layout as that of a formal invitation. The third person is used. Again, in the reply also, you have to use third person. There is usually no address or date. No date is to be mentioned, no address is to be given, and the reply has to be brief and specific. Brief means short according to the words, too much detail is not to be given, and specific means according to the topic or the occasion which is given to you in the invitation. The tone in both the formal letter and its reply is formal. It is always good to give the reason for declining the invitation. If you are not attending the function, you must give the reason why you are not able to attend it. Clear? Now in the samples, what you are asking for the reply. I think in the invitation part, if everything is clear, this is a sample from the school side. How is it to be prepared? Then in the replies, what you have to write is the person who is invited, जिसको आपने invitation card दिया है, because we are to use third person here. हमने I, we, you नहीं लिखना. We will write with the third person. So the name is written. That is also third person. MS Nalini thanks the principal, staff and students. जो invite करने वाले थे, जो host थे, जिनका नाम ऊपर लिखा हुआ है, उन सब के बारे में लिख दिया ना उसने, principal, staff and students. वही host थे जो ऊपर वाले invitation card के ऊपर sample में है. और वो कहाँ के हैं? Of the Sunrise Globe School for their kind invitation, which she is delighted to accept. And if you are not able to attend, declining अपने invitation का reply देना है, then you will write, Miss Nalini thanks the principal, staff and students of the Sunrise Global School for their kind invitation, but regrets her inability to accept the same due to illness. Reason is given because she is not well, so she is not able to attend. She wishes them all the success in the function. But whenever you are declining, you are not attending, you must send your good wishes according to the occasion. Clear? Any doubt now, Manveer? Is it clear? Next, we have discussed about the informal invitation. See the important points given, features. Sender's address is mentioned as you write in the letters, but the receiver's address is not to be given. Letter में आप दोनों लिखते हो, लेकिन यहाँ पर आपने क्या लिखना है? Sender's address is to be given, but receiver's address is not to be given. Then first person is to be used. इनफॉर्मल इन्विटेशन है तो कौन सा पर्सन यूज करना है? फर्स्ट पर्सन. फॉर्मल है तो थर्ड पर्सन. ठीक. रिसीवर्स एड्रेस इज नॉट मेंशन. द डेट ऑफ राइटिंग इज गिवन. फॉर्मल में हम डेट नहीं लिखते हैं, बट इनफॉर्मल यू हैव टू राइट द डेट. देयर इज नो नीड टू मेंशन द ईयर. यू कैन पुट क्रॉस और डैश देयर. द सैल्यूटेशन इज देयर. इन द फॉर्मल देयर इज नो सैल्यूटेशन because the card is made general for all. आप एक particular नाम लिखकर नहीं करते हो. यहाँ जब आप लिख रहे हो in the letter form, this will be to the individuals. So you can mention dear uncle, dear friend, जो भी इसका नाम है, or to anyone. Then the complimentary clause is also written just like the letter, yours sincerely. Then reply to the informal invitation follows the layout of the informal letter and is less formal in tone. कि अगर informal invitation है तो आपका रिप्लाई जो है दैट विल ऑल्सो बी इनफॉर्मल. दैट मीन्स इन द सेम फॉर्म, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ लेटर. जैसे आप इन्विटेशन बना रहे हो, इन द सेम फॉर्म आपका रिप्लाई होगा. सेम फर्स्ट पर्सन विल बी यूज्ड, सेंडर्स एड्रेस विल बी गिवन, डेट विल बी गिवन, सैल्यूटेशन विल बी गिवन, कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री क्लोज विल बी देयर. Okay, clear? Now come to the last part which I gave you in the PDF yesterday, and we were not able to discuss here in the class. You can listen it carefully. Tips to write a formal invitation. Once again, we are having the recapitulation, you can say, or the points. First, a formal invitation can be written in a card form. It is not given in the practice paper. Listen the tips which I have shared with you in the PDF form yesterday. 2 last pages were extra or the repetition of those points. Just to take a quick review of the things, कि अगर आपको recapitulate करना है, आप revision कर रहे हो, तो आप इन points को पढ़ोगे तो आपके mind में everything will be there, what should be taken care. The first point is a formal invitation can be written in a card form. कि अगर card form में है तो वो formal है, अगर letter form में है तो वो informal है. Keep this in mind. यही mistake करनी है आपने. वहाँ formal लिखा है तो आप in letter लिख के आ जाते हो. If informal is written and you prepare card and you lose marks there. It is always enclosed in a box. Second point, what points are missing from your practice paper, you can add there in the practice paper also. Simple present tense is used in these invitations. This is also not given in your practice paper. कि when you prepare formal invitation, card की form में invitation बन रहा है, present tense is to be used. A formal invitation in the card format is written in the third person. And third person is to be used. This point is there in your practice paper. It is written in a layered format and no abbreviations are used. This is also given. That means complete form में आपने लिखना है. Day लिखना है तो पूरा लिखना है Monday. Month का नाम लिख रहे हो तो पूरा लिखना है. डेट एक्सटेंडेड फॉर्म में लिखनी है, डॉट डाल के या ऑब्लिक डाल के नहीं लिखनी, जैसे आप लेटर में लिखते हो, सेम फॉर्मेट फॉर द लेटर. And for the year you can put cross or you can put dash. Then each detail in a formal invitation is to be written in separate lines. जो भी डिटेल दे रहे हो उसको सेपरेट लाइंस में लिखना है. जैसे आपने होस्ट का नाम लिखा, वो सेपरेट लाइन में है. ओकेजन लिख रहे हो, वो सेपरेट लाइन में है. डे, डेट, टाइम लिख रहे हो, वो सेपरेट लाइन में है. वेन्यू लिख रहे हो, इट शुड बी सेपरेट लाइन. If any chief guest is invited, the name of that chief guest should be written in the separate line in the bold to be highlighted. And then if you are writing the designation of that person who is the chief guest, that should also be written in the separate line after his name. जहां उसका नाम highlight करोगे bold करके, उसके नीचे आप bracket में उसका designation और उसकी post दे सकते हो. ठीक है. Then formal invitation include details like name, designation of the sender. Sender means जो host हो गया. Reason for the invitation means occasion हो गया. Time, date and venue of the event. Name of the chief guest. Special individual who will inaugurate the function or give away the prizes. कोई function है तो इसको inaugurate कर रहा है, या आप कोई शॉप की inauguration के लिए किसी को invite कर रहे हो, किसी celebrity को या किसी special person को, that name should be highlighted. Then RSVP, name, address, telephone number of the sender at which the invitee may contact for any further information. Address and contact number must be given so that the person who is invited can contact you easily if there is any problem for finding the place. Venue के लिए या आपका residential place find करने के लिए इसको कोई difficulty आ रही है तो person can contact you. So address and contact number must be there. Formal expressions such as on the auspicious occasion of, request the player of the company of, has kindly consented to be. 3 phrases are given here, which are the standard phrases and you can use according to the topic. कि अगर आप किसी को invite कर रहे हो तो आप उसके लिए क्या कर सकते हो, chief guest का नाम लिखकर has kindly consented to be the chief guest or the chairperson or the president of the function, जो भी आप post उसको देना चाहते हो, you can mention it. ठीक है. लेकिन marriages के कार्ड में क्या होता है, request the player of the company of, clear, or it can be on the auspicious occasion of their daughter or son or nephew, whatever you want to mention accordingly. So these are the standard phrases which you can cram, and according to the topic you have to fit them in your invitation. Clear? Next is, in formal invitation, RSVP is mandatory. It means please reply and is written at the bottom left side of the invitation. Right side पे नहीं लिखना, left side पे लिखना है. Right side पे हमने क्या देखा है कल, हमारे पास जो sample थे, what is written? With best compliments, all near and dear ones or relatives, कुछ भी आप लिख सकते हो accordingly. A formal invitation necessitates a formal reply, that is acknowledging and accepting the invitation, or acknowledging the invitation and expressing the inability to be present at the event. A formal reply is also written in the third person. This we have already discussed and given in your practice paper. Next are the tips to write informal invitation. An informal invitation is written in a letter format. It is always enclosed in a box, though in the letter format, but it should be enclosed in the box. It is written in the first or second person according to your requirement. Different tenses can be used in informal invitations. Formal में क्या हमने डिस्कस करा है, only present tense is to be used. कार्ड बन रहा है तो only present tense. लेकिन अगर आप informal invitation दे रहे हो, it is in the form of a letter. Here you can use the tense according to your requirement. अगर आपको फ्यूचर के लिए कोई बात करनी है, you can use future tense. अगर आप past की कोई reference दे रहे हो, you can use past tense. And it can be written in any person, first or second person you can use there. Then the tone of the informal invitation is warm and personal, whereby feelings and sentiments are expressed by the sender to the receiver, because you are sending the invitation to your very close. You are not inviting too many people. कार्ड बन रहा है तो आप बहुत से लोगों को बुला रहे हो, इसलिए कार्ड प्रिंट करवाए जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, जो बहुत क्लोज भी नहीं होते, कई बार नियर डियर वंस आपके कोई फ्रेंड सर्कल्स में होते हैं जिसको आप मैरिजेस वगैरह में बुलाते हो, लेकिन जब आप लेटर की फॉर्म में इनविटेशन भेज रहे हो इनफॉर्मल, तो यू आर इनवाइटिंग ओनली वेरी क्लोज फ्रेंड्स एंड रिलेटिव्स, so you can express your warm and personal feelings there. Informal invitation include details like sender's address, date, salutation, dear, and name, complimentary clause, yours sincerely. The body of an informal letter of invitation is short and states the purpose of the invitation, the special occasion, and its related details such as day, time, date, venue of the special event. All those particular points which we give in the formal invitation in the content part, that is same. बहुत एक्स्ट्रा डिटेल्स या कोई भी आपने हालचाल जो है वो नहीं पूछना है, टू द पॉइंट सारी वही कंटेंट पार्ट की डिटेल्स जो हैं जो फॉर्मल में होती है वही इसमें आपने लेटर फॉर्म में कंप्लीट सेंटेंसेस के साथ देनी है. द बॉडी ऑफ एन इनफॉर्मल लेटर ऑफ इन्विटेशन इज शॉर्ट and it states the purpose. The writer's address is given in the invitation, but the receiver's address is not mentioned. There is no subject line in an informal invitation. Subject नहीं लिखना जैसे आप अपनी letters में लिखते हो. No reply is asked for, but the last sentence suggests that a reply is expected. हम उसमें ये नहीं लिखते कि आप हमें जरूर रिप्लाई करो whether you are coming or not, but when we at the end we write the lines expecting you soon or see you soon in the ceremony or somewhere, whenever we end these type of letters, it is automatically expected that we want the reply from their side. कि आजकल लोग जो हैं कई बार बहुत काउंटिंग के साथ अरेंजमेंट करते हैं, तो it has become a social etiquette that you must inform the host whether you are coming or not, so that they can make the arrangements accordingly. Clear? So these were the important tips which I have already shared with you, but we were not able to discuss it yesterday. Now you can read the topics given in your practice paper and I'm giving you time to solve it. ठीक है?